Hello everyone. Welcome to the world of magic and fairies. Today our story is about the princess without smile. In those days, the king's daughter fell seriously ill, and no one could cure her. The princess's illness was that she never smiled. Her face was always gloomy, and she became increasingly frail and wasted away. The once vibrant laughter that used to echo through the castle halls had vanished, replaced by a distressing silence. The king, his heart heavy with worry, announced throughout the land that he would marry the princess to anyone who could make her laugh even once. News of the challenge spread far and wide, attracting a parade of clowns, jesters, and even a traveling troupe of dancing bears. Each performer tried their best, juggling, singing, and telling silly jokes, but the princess remained unmoved, her face a mask of perpetual sadness. One day, three brothers who lived in a dilapidated thatched hut on the outskirts of the kingdom heard the king's proclamation. The eldest, a man of brawn but not much wit, decided a display of strength would surely break the princess's frown. He set off with a heavy chest full of iron bars, determined to bend them into elaborate shapes. The middle brother, a fellow with an artistic streak, packed his paints and brushes, believing a beautiful portrait would surely capture the princess's fancy. Only the youngest brother, known for his quiet kindness, hesitated. He had nothing special to offer. On their way, all three brothers encountered the same peculiar sight. A hunched old woman, seemingly harmless, trapped at the bottom of a deep well. The eldest brother scoffed and continued on his path. He muttered, "Why waste time helping an old crone when I have a princess to impress?" The middle brother, equally unmoved, simply shrugged and said, "No time for distractions." The youngest brother, however, couldn't bear to leave the woman in distress. He lowered himself into the well with a rope and carefully pulled her out. The woman, her eyes twinkling with mischief, revealed herself to be a powerful fairy. "You have a kind heart, young man," she said. "For that, I shall grant you a gift." She then bestowed upon him a single shimmering seashell. The eldest brother, arriving at the palace, entered with a flourish and proceeded to bend the iron bars with such a roar that the very walls trembled. The princess, however, only flinched in fear. The middle brother's attempt fared no better. His meticulously rendered portrait, featuring a landscape bursting with vibrant colors, failed to elicit even a flicker of interest. Finally, it was the youngest brother's turn. He entered the princess's chambers with trepidation, his heart pounding in his chest. Unlike his brothers, he brought no grand spectacle. He simply held out the seashell, its surface smooth and cool. The princess, drawn by its pearlescent glow, tentatively took it in her hand. As she held it close to her ear, a sound filled the room, the sound of a cascading waterfall, bubbling brooks, and the joyous chirping of birds. It was the sound of life, of a world brimming with joy. For the first time in what felt like forever, a hint of a smile played on the princess's lips. The sound continued, weaving a tapestry of happy memories, childhood adventures, laughter shared with friends, the warmth of the sun on her skin. A genuine smile, slow and radiant, spread across the princess's face. Tears welled up in her eyes, tears not of sadness, but of relief and newfound hope. The king and queen, overjoyed to see their daughter smile again, declared the youngest brother the victor. They married him to the princess with a grand celebration, and the kingdom rejoiced. The youngest brother and the princess lived happily ever after, their laughter echoing through the halls once more. The princess, forever grateful for the gift of the seashell, never forgot the kindness that had brought back her smile. Just like bedtime whispers the day goodbye, our fairy tale has reached its end. Thank you for watching. Good night, sweet dreams, everyone.